Welcome back to another episode of Climbing Progress. In this session, we're going to be mainly focusing on green and purple with a massive orange send in the middle. Let's jump into it. Starting off on a weird climb for myself. Starting off on red, definitely a more muscly climb. I don't know why I started off on this one. It's just kind of what I was feeling today. Wasn't feeling super strong today. I felt maybe 7 or 8 out of 10. On the strength scale, I didn't feel definitely as strong as I did last time when I was able to send that purple one that I've been struggling on and make really good progress on those two oranges. But regardless, I'm still going to keep my head high this session and keep climbing on with this. So started off with that red one, then I'm moving on to this purple one right here. This has definitely felt more technical and a better climb to warm up on, even though it's technically a harder grade and slightly harder climb, I would say. Just was able to get me into the climbing brain, I guess. Then did this green one here. This is just basically another warm up. Nothing too special about this one. Been doing this a whole lot. Fortunately, there's not any new climbs this session. I went downstairs to see if I could find some new climbs, and they were setting them. So good news on Friday. I will probably be hanging out down there for the most part and trying to get those climbs taken care of. Up next is this yellow one. I actually really enjoy this yellow one because it's not a ladder, and it's one of the very few technical yellows that is at this gym that's not just a billion climb holds on the wall that you just have to work your way up. Actually, I take that back. This is the only new climb I've of this session here, because I had climbed a whole bunch around this, but I had never done this one. And I thought, you know what, I might as well give this one a shot here. So made the move. It wasn't really that interesting, so I didn't really remember it all that much. Then I moved on to this red one here. Just kind of a long overhang climb kind of up towards the top here. I don't really know, like, I guess this is a red one just because of its overhung, but it definitely felt on the easy side, probably a V1 minus maybe. I would give it as a solid climb. This green one here is next to the red one that we saw 2 days ago, but it's slightly more complicated because you kind of have to pull yourself up and over. But once you're here, it's very simple because there's that nice big green hold there, and you just kind of step up and then push yourself up and over. Very simple. This purple one here, I tried to move my hand out there. I missed it, and then I gave myself like a good, 2-3 minute break there. And then I came back feeling a little bit stronger, and I hit that move there, and I made it up. Then from here, it was weird to I kind of really had to not do a pistol swap, but being able to shift my weight onto my foot that was on the big volume really helped there. Now here is actually, I think, a big struggle for me, where it's like, this should just be easy. I push myself up and I go, but I kind of get psyched out here when I'm topping out of boulders, but I was able to top out and get it done. This orange one here, though, massive orange climb here. Last time I made it to the hold right before the finish hold, and I wasn't able to quite get it. This time, however, though, I moved a little bit faster on the starting holds because I kind of knew what I was feeling for and everything. I just had to check there really quick if I tore skin, but I didn't, thankfully. Made this move here, and I felt super strong at this point, even though starting off the session I didn't feel all that strong. I felt super strong. I got my feet in the right position, and then I went for it. I hit it first try today, and I was able to get my feet set, and then boom, touch that, and I count that as a massive victory in my book. Super happy with it. Then I gave myself a little bit of a break after doing that. I think that's probably my 5th orange climb. fifth unique orange climb that I've climbed here. So that makes me really happy. Then I just went to this purple one. Kept myself going. Couldn't put my take my foot off the gas here. I wanted to keep going and keep getting some good climbs done. I tried this purple one, which is, if you've seen the other videos, it's kind of a weird one once you get up to here. I don't think I have quite enough upper body strength yet. I just feel super awkward. Maybe need to get my foot up higher and try to get my foot into that kind of hold on the bottom side of the volume, but who knows. Up next is a green one. Nothing too special about this one. Just I had tried the purple one, and since I hadn't completed it, I was like, you know what? I'll just throw this on here and do this one because I know I can do this. I've done it plenty of times in the past. I was able to complete that one. And then I moved right on to another purple climb, kind of like directly behind that previous one. Just wanted to get my feet all set on the wall and then match that hold, swing way out, walk my feet up the volume, use that volume there, which I don't think is super necessary, but I did it because it kind of felt like I needed to at the time. But I think in hindsight, I really didn't need to do that. Then kind of just stand up here, move my feet up, grab that hold there, get another foot, grab that hold. And at this point, it's pretty much just step on that one there and then push yourself up and over. We're all good there. Here's the orange climb from yesterday, even though I'm not climbing it. But I would like to go back and try this one again. So almost certainly you'll see an attempt on Friday for it. I just wasn't feeling like jumping and grabbing onto something like that again. But again, here you can kind of see some hesitation of me just not kind of just standing up and doing it right away. So it takes me a little bit, but it's something that I'm actively working on. So I just need to be able to kind of psych myself up and like trust my feet more. I feel like that's kind of a big thing, is me not trusting my feet or giving it minimal trust. This purple one here, it's been a while since I've done this one, but I felt a lot stronger on this than previous ones. So I think overall I can really feel the progress of my climbs coming in, and it feels pretty good. But from here, it's simply I just wanted to get my feet set up and kind of do a little bit of a swing action there, and then I was able to get a little more confident here with climbing up and over. So I'm happy with that one there. This purple one, I've kind of, I don't want to say fallen in love with it, but it's definitely become one of my go-to purples when I'm climbing at the gym here. It's just nice, technical, but also kind of muscly, strengthy, that kind of makes you feel like you're doing both at the same time, even though it's not a super difficult climb. But I would definitely place it in the in a solid like V3 area, maybe not V3, maybe V2, but yeah. This green one here is definitely an easier climb. It's more, for me, it's more like knowing where to put my feet and what to grab onto. But here I realize there's that little small green hold right there, which I use to help stand up and then grab that hold way up there. And I was able to use those two holds right next to each other, kind of lean out, walk my feet across, get that foothold there, touch the top. We're all done. Now this green climb I definitely think is probably on the high end of the grade scale for greens, which probably at a V3. But you guys can let me know in the comments what you feel like you'd grade this here. It's kind of an interesting climb because you're basically exclusively leaning back right until this point here where you're able to get your foot up on the start hold and then push yourself up a little bit. As you can see, there's a nice corner right there of the climbing wall, and then match the top right there. I always do. I've now that, you know, I've been working on this purple project here, I always want to do at least, even if I'm not going to be able to get it, I want to try at least once a session trying this climb. and I really didn't feel strong today, and I'm like really trying to grip onto it, and my hands are like, yeah, you're not doing it today. Today's not the day. And I was like, all right, I trust you. And so I unfortunately kind of gave up pretty quick on that one, but I really didn't feel like I was going to make much progress. This one here, however, last time, as we know, shout out Vacuum Guy. Uh, he wasn't there up there this time, but this definitely was a one. This is definitely a perfect example of me not trusting my feet as much as I should be. But I reach out there, kind of get that to get my foot in the right position. And then I realize I actually want to shift my foot over a little bit more. And then once I'm able to do that, I'm just able to stand up and completely trust it. So I'm starting to feel more confident on that climb, and I hope that translates more into other climbs that require me one to like trust a single foot when I'm high up and kind of hanging over a wall without a really good hand grip there. But this green one, super easy, just a ladder. Unfortunately, definitely this is probably on the V1 side of things here, but I'm able to get up, grab that top there, and then get up and over. Last climb of the session. I've been liking to finish off on this orange one here. I put my foot on the that start hold there, or that hold there, but it slipped off, so I just kind of matched it onto that weird foothold there. And then I was able to work my way up and around. This is definitely on the lighter side of the orange. I would definitely call this probably a V3. I would say the other orange I completed was probably a V4, but not 100% sure. But this one, I'm happy that I can do this one still, and that I can just do 2 orange climbs in a session. It's not like I'm really cherry picking as much. Tail of the tape here as a shorter session than I have been doing more recently, but wasn't feeling super strong today again, like I was been saying. But perfect on yellow, perfect on red, perfect on green. Purple had 2 missteps, but I would say all in all, not a bad showing. Orange, really happy that I went 3 for 2 on orange. I might have been able to do the other orange, but I didn't try it. Look out for Friday for that one. That's all for this episode. Thanks for watching and keep climbing.